FAFO, F around and find out. I know you know what the term means. I know you've heard it before. Hell, you've probably used it recently. But you know what? I'm going to show you how to use that term in a way that's going to be beneficial to you. So you want to stick around and find out. Hey, this is Robin R. Robinson with Big Age Love. Thank you for stopping by, beautiful human. I hope that you're having a great week and you're taking care of your fabulous self because you definitely deserve it. Um, it is Friday, March 20th. It is 11:35 a.m. Central Standard Time, and spring has sprung by the time you have watching this. Spring happened at 9:46 a.m. And so the blanket on winter has been taken off, and now it's time to break out the sandals and the mosquito spray and the whole bit because the critters are coming. They're coming for you. They're coming for the fresh blood. So anywho, I love spring. It's one of my favorite times of the year, but the bugs, not so much. But anyway, if you've been listening to my channel, you know that I have been asking for something that has been really close to my heart for a while now. I've been praying for it and praying to get direction. And several weeks ago, I decided to relinquish the control and the timeline of the outcome that I wanted because it was just getting to be a little too much. And I was just getting a little too overwhelmed. And once I decided to do that, I felt this calm come over me, this calm and this peace. And it was such a relief because my shoulders were like this. And I was like, it's just too much. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And how's it going to happen? What's going on? How come? Why not? Ooh. And so I realized that this was just too much. So this past Sunday, the Lord revealed to me what it is He wants me to do. And granted, it was not what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear something else, but the Lord is omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. He knows everything. Nothing is a surprise to him. And he told me that, he told me that, now is not the time. It's not the time. It's not the time. And even though it wasn't what I wanted to hear, I felt relieved because I knew that ultimately everything was going to work out. And if you know, you know. If you know, you know. But I FAFO'd. I FAFO'd. I effed around and found out. I faith around and found out. Instead of using the F bomb, I faithed around and found out. Faith means complete trust, confidence, or allegiance in a person, concept, or deity, God. Timing is everything. And when he told me now is not the time, I had to accept that. For me, it was better to accept it than to push against it and to just have a phase of misery and not being sure and not having calm because he knows what's best. So since he knows this, then it is what it is. I've got to adhere to what he has admonished me to do. So, a couple years ago, almost 2 years ago, on July 1st, 2024, I wrote this poem off the top of my head. In fact, I just wrote it on a post-it. And it goes a little something like this. You know what's right. You know what's next. You know what's now. You know what's best. Period. He knows it all. So faith around and find out because there's enough for everyone. Just because one person's door has opened doesn't mean that yours is going to stay locked. There's no FOMO here. There's no fear of missing out. He has made enough for everybody to have it and in abundance and more. So, we got to relax. We got to relax and know for sure that He is God. I'm reading a book by Cynthia Erivo entitled Simply More, a book for anyone who has been told that they're too much. And it's a powerful little book. It's very inspiring, it's direct, it's honest, and it's a good read. Cynthia says it doesn't have to be perfect to be your path. And this is so true. In my opinion, perfection is a fallacy, okay? It's unreasonable and it's not obtainable. Perfection is boring and perfection is robotic. And you really can't jive with robots. I mean, as we know by dealing with AI, they are robots, and you cannot get into the intricacies and the nuances with them because they're all very surface. They're very, very surface. I guess they're trying to be perfection, but they're misinformed because there is no perfection. So uh, it's a fallacy, it's unreasonable, and it's not obtainable, but your goals and your dreams are. However, you must believe, you must have faith, as big as a mountain or as small as a mustard seed, but you must have faith and you must have it consistently and you mustn't waver. Yeah, I know that there are times when you might have doubts and days when it's like, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what's going on, what's happening, why is it not happening fast enough, why is it happening for that person and not for me? We don't know, but you still have to have faith and you have to believe that it is going to happen for you, because why not? You cannot have faith and doubt contemporaneously. Hmm. That's an SAT word, which means at the same time. You cannot have faith and doubt contemporaneously at the same time, because there is a conflict. You're doubting the fact that the Lord wants you to have the best and will give you the best, and then you're doubting it at the same time. So it's like you're doubting God, and that is not okay. Faith requires belief. One must be proactive in order for faith to activate it. You got to have faith. You got to have faith. You deserve it. You deserve what you want. Why not have it? Dorothy had to do more than click her heels 3 times in order to get back home, okay? She had to believe. FAFO. Faith around and find out. You must believe and you must feel it deep within your soul, no matter what. But that's where the hard part comes in. But and you must know without a shadow of a doubt that whatever outcome, result, goal, or objective you're passionate about, it will come to fruition. You've got to know this. You really have to. You have to know this. Even when you don't feel like you know it, you have to know that it's going to happen, because He's not gonna lie to you. But there's always that big old but. That big old butt hanging around, getting in the way, causing a scene, looking like a hot mess, kind of like a botched BBL, okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. Who wants to look at a botched BBL? Who wants to look at that? Most of the time, when you see a botched BBL, it is sad, it's pathetic, it's really, really unfortunate for the person who is wearing that bad boy, that badass rather, and the person who put it on them. It's terrible all the way around. So, to reiterate, faith around and find out. Seek the guidance and clarification of God, Allah, the universe, the Almighty, however you want to designate that. It's up to you, but you have to seek the guidance and the clarification. And so, here are a few faith affirmations that might help you exercise your faith muscle. The first one is from Muhammad Ali, and he says, fear shrinks when faith grows. It's as simple as that. Fear shrinks when faith grows. Number 2, I let go of control and trust in divine timing. I let go of control and trust in divine timing. And the goat of them all, number 3, the goat of them all is, for we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7. You got to have faith. You got to have faith. You got to have faith, the faith, the faith. George Michael, all right? Faithful, faith around and find out. And I hope these nuggets of knowledge are helpful for you. I mean, they are for me, and we all need to help each other out. Each one teach one. So I'm going to jump off, and I want you to have a wonderful spring weekend and be good to your fabulous self. And thanks again for stopping by Big Age Love with Robin R. Robinson. You know the drill. Continue to like, share, comment, and let me know if you're liking my content. Interact with me and leave comments. I want to know if you're really listening, if you're really liking. And for those who do consistently, I really appreciate you. You guys are the best. You're fabulous, and continue to walk with the sister, help with the sister. Help a sister out. You know what I mean? So take good care, and I'll see you next week if God's willing and the creek don't rise. And again, remember, faithful, faith around and find out. You take it easy now. Be well, be happy, be blessed.